working with us?
First, with my current role, completely exasperated with my current role, the leadership in my role. I needed to find something else. Both my wife, my daughter wanted me to find something different. I had interviewed for several roles with current and external companies and had been turned down multiple times. And so I had just come off an interview for a divisional vice president role in which, with my current company, I was expecting to get a call with an offer. And instead I got a call with, they had another internal candidate enter, and they went with the internal candidate. I was kind of to the point where, all right, I feel like I've kind of exhausted my current internal network and I needed to figure out how to go outside. I was kind of down on myself about, did I really know how to answer questions? Did I know how to approach the interview? Did I know were my examples of my leadership correctly? And was I really headed in the right direction? I had roles in both human resources, operations. I had essentially run a small mid-level organization, $160 million, 500 people, 26 states, and it just, nothing seemed to connect until I actually sat down with both you and Diane and started talking about what made sense for me in my career. I think that I walked out of one session and said, all right, I get it. I've been trying to pound myself into a job versus find a job that actually fits me.
What did you find most valuable about working together?
Most helpful was the fact that regardless of where we were in the process or what I was working on or where my headspace was, there was always somebody that I could reach out to quickly and have a conversation with. I had just finished my introduction into the program with Diane, and I mentioned I had an interview, and she arranged her entire schedule for the next day to have a coaching session to kind of walk through that. And so each time I found myself going to the next step, everybody kept saying, when something happens, send an email and reach out. And I was kind of like, okay, well, there's a lot of us in here. Do they really have that time? I found myself each time, no matter what it was, everybody just rearranged their schedule to make sure I could find some time to get what I needed before the interview or the negotiation or whatever that might be.
And what advice would you give or would you have for someone who's considering working with us but isn't sure?
I think no matter what stage you're at, whether you're just starting to look for a job, whether you're in the process of interviewing, whether you've got a few opportunities out there, investing in you is the best choice that you can make. And that's what I found in this program was it wasn't about necessarily finding a job for me. It was actually taking a step back, figuring out myself, what I wanted, how to invest back into myself, and getting my mind straight around what it truly means to find a job versus just taking an opportunity.
Any other words of wisdom you would have?
The initial mindset session we had around kind of putting those affirmations around. My wife does that. She puts Post-it notes, on my desk or on my monitor, different things like that. But as you said that, I put a few more up, not just of have a great day, I love you, those types of things with my wife, but kind of, what's my goal? And not a goal of a new job, but it was enjoy the next connection, get to know the next person. Those small kind of steps help me move through each and every day and not getting discouraged when a day went by or a week went by when nothing really happened, or I was waiting on a job offer or waiting for somebody to email me back on what that next step was going to be. And that's the hard part, is the waiting and anticipation and trying not to get inside your head of didn't say that word right, or I could have done that better. That was, I think, the piece that helped me the most.